Hey, Merry Christmas or Happy Sunday or whatever it is for you. I am majorly stopped up. I have spent all day blowing my nose, but it's been a really good day. It's been a weird day. This has been unlike any Christmas I think I've ever had. And if you have kids, eventually you'll have this Christmas, and it's kind of sad, but it's part of life where the kids do not get out. The rule is always, you know, you can't wake me up before 7 a.m. and we'll open presents at that time. If you get up before then, like if you get up at 6 or whatever, you can go downstairs, check out your stocking, you can do all that, but you cannot come wake me up till 7. Well, this year, 7 came and went, and I was kind of awake. I was sort of just laying in the bed, just fiddling around on my phone, and I didn't hear anybody. Like, it's quiet. Nobody's up. I expected at least my younger son to be awake. Like, no. Got up, went downstairs, fed the cats, and um, I looked, and they hadn't even gone to their stockings. Like, nothing had happened. Nobody had done anything. It was so bizarre. I've never experienced that before. It was so weird. They slept. I don't think they got up. I ended up basically waking them up at about 8 o'clock. Like, y'all know it's Christmas, right? And both of them were just kind of like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll be down there in a minute. Just like, really? Really? I have never. But, yeah, I mean, they were happy to open their presents and everything, but it wasn't like Christmas is, when the kids are little and they just go running in there. No, it was very different. It was a very different vibe this year, even just compared to last year. And so my younger son was very happy. I'll go ahead and tell you what he wanted. He wanted an Oculus for Christmas, and he got his Oculus. And I was going to make this video downstairs, by the lovely tree or something, but he's been down there playing with the Oculus doohickey all evening. So he's kind of taken over the living room, which is fine because I figured he would. He's very happy with it. He really likes it. What did I get? Well, my Christmas present to myself was a pair of Raycon Fitness earbuds. I had been kind of looking at them for a while, and because all I've ever had for earbuds, just like the little Bluetooth earbuds were just like little $20 earbuds from Amazon, which they're fine. I mean, they work fine. And that's what I kept telling myself, like, Mary, these are fine. I wear them a lot when I'm outside doing yard work and stuff. But I kept thinking, I would like to just have one, just once. Can I get just like, I'm not looking for like a $400 pair of ear thing. No. But these were on sale on Cyber Monday for like $120 or no, might have only been $100. I don't know. Anyway, that was my Christmas present to myself. Like, oh, Santa, you shouldn't have. And then also a new Bob Ross calendar for next year. So those were my presents. And my dad and stepmom gave me a box that had a bunch of candy in it and some jewelry and there was some money in there, and the earrings are pierced and they're not really the kind I can convert, and I keep meaning to tell my stepmom that I don't have pierced ears. I think I actually have, but a lot of people don't remember when you tell them that. Everybody just assumes that you have pierced ears, but I'll try to convert them. So I'm really tired. I'm tired. I get a little antsy on Christmas Day because there's nowhere to go. I'm glad everything is closed, but at the same time, I get cabin fever very quickly. I know when I had COVID and couldn't go anywhere for a while, like, what was it, a week and a half, 10 days? I about went damn crazy. Like, I can't stand this. Fuck this. Yeah, but I did my thing. All three of us had to stay here because we all had it. This was like, oh my God, over a year and a half ago. No. Well, yeah, because we had it in March of 2021. So yeah, it was over a year and a half ago. And it was nuts. I don't do well being stuck at home. I can't stand it. So this afternoon at about 4 o'clock, I asked my older son, I said, do you want to go to Sheetz and get some fries? Because I knew Sheetz was open. And if you don't know what Sheetz is, Sheetz. It's like a convenience store, gas station kind of thing. And it's a chain. There are Sheetz locations all up and down the East Coast. I remember when we went to Hershey, Pennsylvania, there was a Sheetz like every 5 feet up there. They were like everywhere. And I think they started up there somewhere. Anyway, we all love Sheetz fries because they are just so damn good. If you've never had the French fries at Sheetz, don't turn your nose up at them if you have not tried them. I'm telling you. So, you know, at first I was sitting here thinking, like, why don't you just go downstairs and make some chicken soup or something? Like, I have some cans of chicken noodle soup in there. Just go heat that up, eat some of that. No, my dumb ass. We go to Sheetz and I get a cup of Sheetz fries and some fried pickles. They had these fried pickles on the menu. Damn things were $4.49. I said, that better be the best damn fried pickles I ever had in my life. No, they were very disappointing. What they did was, the guy that put the food in the bag, he put the fried pickles on the very bottom, and then my older son got like a chicken sandwich. That was on top, and then we had 3 orders of fries on top of that. The poor fried pickles were smashed flat on the bottom of the bag like somebody jumped on them or something. And there was grease leaking through the bag, you know, like all healthy food does, and it was just clear on the bottom because there was so much grease. That's what you feed a sick person. The fried pickles were very disappointing. I will not be getting the fried pickles again. They were not worth $4.49, even if they hadn't been smashed flat as a damn pancake. And all the breading was just sort of mushed off of them, and it was down mashed in the bottom of the bag. I was a little pissed about that, but it was very crowded, and they were very busy, and I didn't feel like they got enough shit going on. Don't bother them today. Because Sheetz is like the only thing open around here, and they were packed. We had to wait a while for our food. Because I think everybody in Greensboro was there. Because everything's closed, which is great. I like it. You know, there's no need for all these stores to be open on Christmas Day. You know, hell with it. So I told my older son, I said, you know, we should make a tradition of this. We should just go get Sheetz fries. We should just dine at Sheetz every year on Christmas. He said, I don't know about that. But we did enjoy our fries. So I hope it's been a good day for you. My older son, I got him, he loves Twix bars. Now, all he wanted was money. So I gave him the equivalent of what I spent on his brother. I just gave him that, and I just did a bank. He wanted just a bank transfer, so I just transferred it from my account to his. But I wanted to have something for him to open on Christmas Day. Like, you got to have something to open. Oh, and my younger son loved his Coraline doll. He thought that was awesome. And I got him a couple of like little Nerf gun kind of things that he wanted. There was a Fortnite one he wanted, and then there was another one that was a knockoff he saw on Amazon. I got him that one. The funny thing was, the packaging for the knockoff one on Amazon, I didn't even notice this because when it came in the mail, I just left it in the Amazon box and just wrapped it as it was. It's funny because on the packaging it says Cutie Patrol. Like, what the hell? It's in like blue letters, Cutie Patrol. I took a picture of it. It was funny. Anyway, what was I going to say? So I got him this 3-foot long thing of Twix bars. I think there are 18 Twix bars in there. He really thought that was funny because he had no idea what that was. This big long package under the tree. Like, what is that? It's 3 feet of Twix. Merry Christmas. Don't eat them all at once. You will die. And they liked their stocking stuff. They thought it was all great. We tried playing with that fidget thing that you're supposed to be able to press down and it pops up. It doesn't really pop up at all. You're supposed to be able to press it down and then it boings up. It does not. It needs some damn Viagra or something because you push it down and it doesn't really do anything. It might fumble a little bit, but it does not boing up like the package shows it does. It needs some Viagra or some Cialis or something because that shit ain't working right. Got a plumbing problem or something. So I said, yeah, we should just start going to Sheetz every year on Christmas because it's about the only place open anyway. And get us a little cup of fries. We almost never do that. I couldn't tell you the last time we had Sheetz fries. It was probably about a year ago. Probably around Christmas time. Just a little cup. It's like just a cup, like fits in your cup holder in your car. And we ate them on the way home. And then we took my younger son, he wanted some fries. And my older son, but it's expensive though. Because what did we get? We got 3 medium orders of fries, which is like the car cup. And a small order of fried pickles. And 1 crispy chicken sandwich. And it was like $22. Just for that little bit of shit right there. Not including drinks or anything special. It was like $22. I said, yeah, we're not doing this very often. Jesus, we could all go eat at the damn steakhouse I mean, if we got 3 full meals, that for just that little bit of stuff, $22. Shit, if we got 3 full meals, we could have gone to the steakhouse for about the same price. I, for real, that was just crazy as hell. Their food is not that good. It's not bad for a gas station. I mean, I've had food from a gas station, you know, so, I mean, it's better than most, but dear God, I don't know why the hell it's so expensive. But it's been a good day here. It's been a nice day. I can't breathe worth a damn, and it's just like I've been breathing through my mouth all day, which dries your throat out, gives you bad breath, and I just feel kind of bleh. I'm tired. I'm supposed to go to an exercise class in the morning, but if I'm not feeling any better than this, I'm going to stay here and I'm not going to do it. I haven't run a fever at all. I'm really stuffy. And I'm in this weird state of mind where, like, I want to do stuff, but I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be productive, but I don't want to just sit around. I'm very fidgety. I'm restless. I'm kind of irritable. I don't know what to do with myself. I kind of get this way on Christmas Day every year, but this year seems to be worse. I think because I don't feel great. But I'll be back at work in the morning. Can I tell you something? This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. The law firm that I work for, I'm just a contract employee. I'm not like an official employee of this law firm. Do you know what they did this year? This is just BS in my opinion. And I can't believe nobody said anything about it. I would have had to say something about this. Now, normally they get 2 days off for Christmas. They'll get 2 days. So if it's during the week, like say Christmas Day, say Christmas Eve was a Tuesday, Christmas Day was a Wednesday, they'd get Tuesday and Wednesday off, pay, 2 days off paid. Well, this year, since it fell on a Sunday, they get 1 damn day paid off. They get Monday off, and they don't get a second day paid. If they want another day off, they have to take a vacation day, which I think is horse shit. I mean, just because it falls on a Sunday. No, I think they should have gotten Friday and Monday off personally. And the firm where I worked for 18 years, that's what they would do. Whether Christmas fell on a Saturday or Sunday or whatever, you were still going to get your 2 days off. Somehow in there, you would still get your 2 days paid. Not this firm. Okay. But I'm a contract employee, so it doesn't affect me. I mean, I just get paid a straight hourly rate. I don't get any benefits or anything like that. And that's what I agreed to. It's not a problem. The hourly rate is really damn good. But if I don't work, I don't get paid. So, I mean, I don't care. But when I saw that email, I'm like, really? You gonna give them 1 day this year because of when it falls? That's bullshit. And nobody said anything as far as I know. It's just another example of things that just go on. And I'm like, really? That's horse shit right there. That's horse shit. But it doesn't affect me. So I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not going to say anything, but damn. I mean, if the employees who work there don't have anything to say, I guess I'm not going to say anything. I guess they're fine with it. Anyway, I just thought that was BS. Like, no, hell no. That's not how this is supposed to work. You should still give them 2 days regardless of what day Christmas is on. I mean, that's stupid. Anyway. Stupid. I wonder if they're even going to get a day off for New Year's. I haven't looked. They'll probably get like Monday for New Year's, like, I guess. I don't know. But New Year's is going to be on a Sunday too, isn't it? Because it's a week later, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, it's a week later. 7 days after. Yeah. So they may tell them they don't get anything off for New Year's. I don't know. I honestly don't know because New Year's will be on a Sunday. I don't know, but again, it won't affect me. If I work a certain number of hours, I get paid a certain amount. I mean, that's just all there is to it. So, yeah, I just thought that was bull crap. And I think about something else too this time of year, and I wanted to say something about it just real quick, and then I gotta go because I think what I'm going to do for my other channel, and I'm going to try to make this short and sweet, and I'm going to whisper it so you don't hear how nasally I am, and I have to keep stopping to breathe. And that's one thing I want to mention too, that maybe, I don't know if you've noticed, but when I'm really stuffy like this, try this sometime. Try whispering for a long time when you're stuffy and see if you don't run out of breath. You can't breathe properly. When you're whispering and you're stuffy, you can't breathe worth a damn. I have to pause the video every few minutes and just because I start feeling like I'm out of breath, because I am out of breath, because I can't breathe properly when my nose is stuffy. So I'm going to have to do that with this video, but I want to whisper it. I'm going to take all the Lego Advent calendar stuff and do a video showing that. But I want to whisper it, so I'm going to have to pause frequently so I can freaking breathe for a minute and not pass out and die, because it would really suck if I died today. Christmas is not the time to do that. And I got to fix my nails too, because they're a little chipped, and I'll probably redo them. I might redo them tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, the thing I always think about on Christmas Day, and maybe, you know, there might be somebody out there watching this who can relate, and maybe you've not heard anybody really put this into words, but have you ever been with somebody or had somebody in your life, whether it's a significant other or a family member, who it just seems like every time like the holidays roll around, or a birthday or a vacation, any kind of special occasion, they kind of ruin it. Like you just you're sort of on edge the entire time, waiting for them to just sort of ruin the entire day. I will never take for granted again the peace and quiet that I get to enjoy at Christmas time, because there was a time in my past when I had a significant other, and I'm not going to get into detail, who every year at Christmas would just ruin it. I mean, they would pick a fight. They would bring up something from like 6 months ago, and all of a sudden they have a problem with it, and they would bitch all day. Something. They would find some reason to just rant and rave and ruin the day. And I was just walking on eggshells. Just, you know, it's like you walk a tightrope with these people all the time, and it's exhausting being around people like this, because you're afraid you're going to do the wrong thing, say the wrong thing, and set them off. And if you grew up the way I did, you might even feel like it's your fault, because I grew up feeling, and I'm not trying to air dirty laundry, I'm just trying to help other people. If you grew up feeling like other people's outbursts and behavior were your fault, that's terrible. That's not true. Other people are responsible for their behavior. You are not. If somebody chooses to, you know, lash out and have an adult temper tantrum, which is basically what it is, that is not on you. That is on them. But I was raised to believe if that happened, the first thing I would hear was, "What did you do? What did you say to set him off? What did you do? You know better than that. You know how he is." And I felt responsible for outbursts and outrage throughout my childhood. And later on, I ended up in a relationship where it was basically the same, only more intense. And I got to the point where I dreaded Christmas. I dreaded vacations. I dreaded weekends. I dreaded any kind of get-together, like a family get-together. I dreaded it because I knew there would come a point where this person, it was almost like they just reached a point like, I can't stand to see these people be happy anymore. I have to have a problem. And they would just generate a problem out of nowhere and be, I'm sorry to say, the turd in the punch bowl, and they would ruin the day for everybody. And just everything was over. Like, oh, no more fun for us today. Yeah, they're mad now, so here we go. And it's over, and okay, I guess it's time to go. Well, it's been nice seeing everybody, but we have to leave now. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not sure what brought that on either. I guess we're going to go now. Sorry. And I found myself apologizing a lot for the behavior of another person. And it's like, wow, why does this feel so familiar? I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. And then I would have to hear, well, you didn't do anything. And I'm thinking, well, I must have, because, you know, there was a big incident and it must have been my fault. And that's how I felt. I felt like it was my fault. It's not your fault. And there's one person in particular out there that I hope is watching this, even if you have to watch it after Christmas because you can't watch it without the person giving you shit for it. It's not your fault. It is not your fault. I want to tell you 3 things. If you have somebody in your life who does this, they ruin every holiday or birthdays or vacations, whatever it is. Number one, it is not your fault. You are not responsible for the way other people choose to act. You are not. And they are being childish. They are acting like a spoiled brat, and that is not your fault. It is not your fault. And number two, you don't deserve it. They will try to convince you that you deserve to be treated this way because it's your fault, so you deserve it. It's not your fault. You don't deserve it. And number three, and this is most important, they're never going to change. They're never going to change. If they do change, it will be because they got worse. Okay? Don't stay and allow this person to ruin your life and the lives of all the people that you care about who have to see what this person does to you. And trust me, they see it. They may not say a whole lot, but they see it, they hear it, they see what it does to you, and it stresses them out too. It's not just affecting you, it is affecting other people in your circle. They know. They're not blind, they're not deaf, they know. Even if you try to hide it, they know more than you probably think they do. Don't stay and put up with it. I'm just saying. And I realize it's not so easy to just leave. It's not so easy, like if it's a family member or a significant other, it's not as easy as just leave them, go no contact, don't talk to them anymore. It's not that simple. Trust me, I know. But I'm just saying, not your fault. You don't deserve it. And it's not going to get any better. You deserve much better than this in your life. You do. You know what you deserve? You deserve the peace and happiness of the holidays or your birthday or a vacation. You deserve to look forward to these things. If you don't look forward to these things, that's a problem. That is not normal, and that's not the way you should have to live. Life is too damn short to live that way. And you're the only one who can make the decision to do something about it. Nobody's going to come along and do it for you. And it's scary and it's stressful and it's hard. Trust me, been there, done that. I know. It's very scary. And they're going to do everything they can to get you to stay. They're going to try to make you doubt yourself. They're going to make you feel like you are worthless. They're going to try to make you feel that way. They're going to insult you every way they can. You are nobody. No one loves you like I do. No one will ever love you like I do. I'm like, I hope not. You will never find anybody like me. Yeah, I hope not. You deserve better. And you are not worthless. You're not. They're only telling you this so maybe you won't have the confidence to get away from them. That's all. You are like a possession to them. They don't love you. They don't care about you. They have contempt for you. They don't love you. They're using you. They love you like a cell phone. You're great when you're new and they love you and they think you're the best thing ever. But over time, you might slow down. They might find faults with you. They might see a newer model will come out and it will be appealing to them and they're not going to care for you so much. That shine wears off. They don't love you the way you deserve to be loved. And I hope maybe by next Christmas you will be free. That's my hope for anybody in that situation, but one person in particular. If you're watching, I really hope that by next Christmas you will be free of all that. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. And the people in your life would like to see it happen too. And they'll probably tell you so after it's really, really, really over and they know you're not going back or you're not going to let them come back. They will probably tell you that. It's the best thing you could have done. And you can wake up and you will never take it for granted again. You will wake up on Christmas morning and your first thought, my first thought this year was, why the hell is nobody up yet? Because I'm looking at the time like it's 7:05. Why is nobody up? Nobody's knocked on my door. This is weird. My second thought, thank God for peace. Thank God for the peace, the quiet. There's no drama. There's no screaming. Nobody's going to call the cops. Thank God. And I'm not even religious, and I'm saying thank God for the peace. I will never take it for granted ever again. And you may be afraid. You may be scared. Or you may think you can't do it. You absolutely can. That's their words in your ear telling you can't. I'm here to tell you that yes, you can. You can get away from them. You are strong. You're a lot stronger than you think. and you are worthy. And any children you may have in this situation, think about them too. They deserve better. They deserve to not grow up having to witness what you know they have to witness. And even if you think they don't see it and hear it, they do. Trust me, having grown up in a dysfunctional home with one parent who was in denial about a lot, yeah, they see and hear a lot more than you think they do. And they know. They're not stupid. Yeah. Maybe by next Christmas you will be free, and that is my hope for you. Hell, maybe by Valentine's Day you will be. I hope so. Maybe by New Year's. But I realize these things sometimes they take time. I realize that. I'm not giving legal advice, medical advice, any kind of advice. I'm just a goober on the internet, but I'm telling you, you will never regret it, and you will never take that peace for granted ever again. I mean, I have been away from this person for years, many years, and I'm still to this day, especially around Christmas time, because Christmas seemed to be when the worst tantrums came about for some reason. This person especially loved to ruin Christmas every year, and they would find really creative ways to do it. So especially at Christmas time, I really appreciate the peace and quiet. So my hope on this Christmas Day for anyone out there dealing with it is that you find a way to get some peace and happiness back into your life, even if it means cutting this person out completely. It will be like a weight is lifted off of you that you may not even realize is there because you've been carrying it for so long. But trust me, once it's lifted off, you will never want it put back on you. You will never. And you will realize you shouldn't have been carrying it to start with, because it is not your burden to bear. Their core wounds, their problems are not your burden to bear, and you can't fix them. You can't fix them, you can't save them, and they will drag you down with them. If you are looking for videos or anything on YouTube to help you, look up the channel Surviving Narcissism with Dr. Carter. He has great material on dealing with people like that. Narcissists or people with narcissistic tendencies. I'm telling you, if you're dealing with somebody like this, you start watching those videos, you will not believe. It's almost like being given a decoder ring for dealing with these people, because it's baffling, I know. Before you learn about narcissism, their behavior makes no freaking sense. But once you start learning about it, it all starts to make sense. And once you start to understand narcissists, you can start to learn how to deal with them and how to talk to them and how to approach them. It'll change your life. And Dr. Ramani is another wonderful channel, Ramani. Surviving Narcissism and Dr. Ramani, they're my two favorite channels for learning about narcissism. But there are plenty of others. Those are just two that I like the best. So that really has nothing to do with Christmas, but I just wanted to tell you that, Christmas every year, this is something that's always on my mind all day long, is I am so grateful to look forward to Christmas, because there are many years in my life where I didn't look forward to it at all, and I look back at pictures of myself and I can see it. I can see it on my face. I look haggard, I look old, I look tired. I'm smiling, but it's fake. I mean, I can see like that is a fake ass smile. In fact, I remember what happened that day. I remember why I was so tired, why I had circles under my eyes, and why I looked so terrible all the time. Yeah, I know why I looked like that. Yeah, that's a fake smile on my face that I put on for that picture. None of that was real. Big, beautiful tree, lots of presents, but it was a terrible day. Terrible day. Oh, on the surface, it looked great. Yeah. Really good image for anybody just, glancing at it. But under all that, it was awful. Yeah, so maybe you do put out a good look for the world, but you know what it's like when nobody's around and there are no witnesses. Yeah, I do too. I know what that's like. They're a very different person when nobody's around, aren't they? Yeah, that's the mask they wear, and they wear it well. But when there's nobody around, they take that mask off, and you get to see who they really are. Unfortunately, the lucky few of us who get to see who they really are, and people out in the world don't believe us because they don't come across that way to everybody else. Oh yeah. So I hope it's been a good day. I don't mean to get all serious and everything. I just wanted to mention that because I hate the thought of anybody else having to live that way. So to anyone out there who maybe didn't have a very good Christmas and you're thinking this happens every year, or this happens at every special occasion, every family gathering, whether it's a family member, a sibling, a parent, a child, significant other, coworker, you owe it to yourself to learn about these people and deal with it accordingly. And maybe one of these days you can be back in a position where you don't dread Christmas anymore. I don't. And if you dread it now and you think it's never going to get better, it can. Because I used to be there, and now I love Christmas. I look forward to it. I get excited about Christmas every year. And I didn't. There were years in my life where I didn't, because of a person who would just ruin it every year. Just don't put up with it thinking you can save them, because you can't. Don't. Save yourself. Get the hell away from these people, because they're not going to change. They will drag you down with them. Don't let them do that. Don't. You're better than that. You deserve better than that. So anyway, I just had to say that. I had to put that out there. But thank you so much for watching and for being here. I hope your day was fantastic, whether you did Christmas stuff or not. And I will see you again soon.